Any words of wisdom for our guest this week, Dylan?
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Why would we say that at the end?
Hi, welcome to Magic the Opening. My name's Dylan, and you can find me on the show Cops.
And my name's Tony, and I watch the show Cops. I used to. I think they took it off the air now. On today's episode, we're going to be opening two different packs. Well, four different packs, two different sets.
First being Dark Ascension, the second set in the first Innistrad block, with some great cards like Micaeus.
Which I would love to have another one of.
And then we have Scars of Mirriodon. I believe that is the second set in the second Mirriodon arc, which is known for broken cards such as Mox Opal, Skittlers or Skittles, the Infect Dragon, or the Sword sets.
So I think we're going to save this one for last because there's only one. And we're going to start with some Dark Ascension.
Make sure to stay to the end of the video and see us what we pull.
Alright, so here we go. I'm going to open the first pack. Jeez, oh Pete, these things are... I'm going to have to do it old school way where I like rip the top and then pull them apart.
Yes, the glue on the old packs is much tougher than they are today.
That's the real deal. They had to do like baseball cards where you get the pack of gum with them. Alright, so we're going to add one to your mana pool. And then sacrifice this dude, return target creature card at random from your graveyard to hand. Pretty card to have on top. I'll take that. Target creature gets -1/-1, little instant for you.
Faceless Looting, I believe that's worth a little bit of money. It was before it got banned in Modern.
Well, why they always got to ban everything. Tell you what, just so you're looking up. So draw two cards and discard a card. You got flashback on that thing right there. We got a zombie warrior here. He's a bit. That's a big dude. He got like spider legs. Additional cost: casts this dude, exile target creature card from your graveyard. We got a sorcery. Put some white creature tokens onto the battlefield. We got a ghoul. He can't block. He just can't do it. He don't have a shield. He just can't block. He's like the Bengals' offensive line. Just can't block. Fires of Undeath. Is there another card called Fires of Death?
Maybe.
Do you know? Maybe. Fires of Undeath deals 2 damage to a target creature or player. We got a vampire. Sacrifice a creature. Gets flying till the end of turn. Something about if it's a human. Yada yada. Flying. Enters the battlefield like top 2 cards of your library. Put one on your hand, the other on your graveyard. And we got an instant. Face Shield. Target permanent you control gains protection from color of your choice until the end of turn. If you have 5 or less life, instead, you and each permanent you control gain protection. That's kind of a cool card. Altar of the Lost. Is there a card called Altar of the Found? I'm going to keep doing this. Every time there's something like that, I'm just going to say it. Enters the battlefield tapped. Enter 2 mana and any combination of colors to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast spells with flashback from a graveyard. That's a very specific card. That would be awesome if it didn't have to be. Grim Backwoods. I had a neighbor growing up and her name was Mrs. Ratterman. And we called her Backyard Grim Backyard. That's my story that goes along with this card. For 4, sacrifice a creature, draw a card. It's kind of a cool looking card though. Pointless Reading. There we go. You know how I love those. We got the checklist, because everybody needs a checklist. We got a demon. Sacrifice a human. I'll kill Dylan for you guys. Transform this demon, activate this ability only a time you cast a sorcery, and it transfers into this dude. So Flying Trample. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a human. If you can't, tap the dude, deals 9 damage to you. So you definitely want to be able to sacrifice a human. Probably mean in the game versus like in real life.
Oh. Please do not sacrifice humans. That is a crime.
Okay. And we got a shiny. We got some foilish here.
That's not
Screeching.
bad. We got a foil, rare, and a flip rare, all in the same pack.
We'll take it. When enters the battlefield, put top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. So we'll put him right there just because I don't know where else to put it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get the second pack. I just remember how hard it was to open the first pack. Probably because I'm stupid. So we'll get this thing rolling here. All right. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature is dealt damage. It deals that much damage to its controller. This looks like a fetish. Executioner's Hood. Equipped creature has Intimidate. This creature can't be blocked except by artifact creatures or creatures that share the same color with it. Could you imagine that guy just like...
I would be very intimidated if that man walked up to me.
Yeah, we're going to put him down. Bar the door. We got a target player puts top 2 cards of his or her library in the graveyard. Draw a card. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. We already saw this one. We're going to put some 1/1s out. Another vampire. Sacrifice a creature. Artifact. Creature gets +1/+1. On creature is a human. Gets an additional 1/1. We get a wolf with Undying. See, I like those cards for Gavy Wavy. Creature dies. Had no 1/1 counters on it. Return to the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. Enchant player. Curse deals damage to that player equal to the number of curses attached to him or her. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put a creature card from among them into your hand. Discard all cards in your hand and draw that many. Get rid of all of them because you don't want them, Dylan. There we go.
Thalia Garden up Thraben.
Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Guess what I ordered literally yesterday?
That exact card?
This exact card. Man. There he is. This is the one I really want right here. This dude. We're looking for one of these. If you have it and you don't want it, mail it to me. I'll take it for free. Thank you in advance. We got a human werewolf at the beginning of each upkeep. If no spells were cast last turn, transform him, and he becomes a werewolf. So scary, so scary. And we got a plains. All right, we got our last pack of those here. Dylan's getting text messages from his parole officer, wondering why he's so close to an elementary school. All right, next pack. Faithless looting. Is there any other way to loot except for faithlessly?
I guess in Northern Crusade they were doing faithful looting.
Prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn. There's a fog. There's that hood again. Forged Devil. Enters battlefield 1 damage. There's our big zombie looking dude again. I like this card. This is the card that whenever another creature enters the battlefield, untap it. So if you put this on a card that taps to create a creature, every time it comes in, you go infinite. It's a beautiful thing.
It is a common piece in several different decks.
It is definitely in my Gave deck. We got a bear. Scary. This is why people, when they're sleeping, they don't leave their leg hanging over the side of their bed. Because I just imagine that being like your floor, and that's like the edge of your bed. And like, that's what's under your bed. Target creature gains Undying until the end of turn. If it dies, no 1/1, you get the 1/1. Put target creature on top of its owner's library. Little Griptide, enchant player, we saw that one earlier. Sacrifice a human. Destroy target creature. Once again, this is in the game. You can't actually sacrifice people. Soylent Green is people. Target creature fights another target creature. Here we go. Return all zombie creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Tapped, then destroy all humans. Once again, I can't reiterate this enough. In the game. We got a zombie token. I like the zombie tokens. They're usually pretty cool looking. We got a Chalice of Life. You gain 1 life. Then if you have at least 10 more life than your starting life total, transform it. And then you start tapping. Target player loses 5 life. That'd be funny if you had a card that untaps an artifact and you just zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day, game over. All right, so that finishes up the, what were these called again?
Dark Ascension.
Dark Ascension, which they have a werewolf on it, so you know it means it's scary. Do they all have werewolves? I think they do. They do. All right, now we're going to go for the scars. And we're going to hope that we get Skittles. And by we, I mean me. Because I want Skittles. And I'll fight Dylan to the death for it. Because I have a card that says kill human. And that'll be my defense. Alright. We got a silver Mirror.
Mirror.
I'm going to call it a Mirror. Because it's a mirror. A Mia. What if you say it from Bob? Mia. Add blue to your mana pool. So there's that. This pile, see now last time I was doing that one super big, and then I have like one land there. I'm not really sure what I have going on, so I'm just going to keep adding to like here, I guess. Metalcraft. Human Berserker. You got a snake. What's up with his head? What's going on with that? I don't know what's going on. He's got an infect counter on him.
He's been infected by the Phyrexians.
A chamois. He's got that red tail too. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Another snake. Gains infect until the end of turn. Deals in the way of -1/-1 counters. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature with flying. Goblin Warrior. Construct. Artifact creature. It's like a chicken with scythes and no head. Snap Sail Glider.
More like a fish.
It is, yeah, I think you're right, because it's got like the fin. It's a, what do they call those fish that come on? Mud Skipper. Metalcraft. Costs 1 more to cast. If you control 3 or more artifacts, counter target spell.
1 less.
1 less. I can't read. Thanks for pointing it out, dick. Can I say that on Richard? I was calling you Richard. Enchant Artifact. Whenever Enchanted Artifact becomes tapped, its controller gets a poison counter. Huh.
Put that on somebody's mana rock or soul, and that.
Whenever Enchanted Artifact gets tapped, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Alright, Hippogriff. Enters the battlefield. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. You gain life equal to its converted mana cost. Whenever an artifact is put into the opponent's graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, that's artifacts in this set is what I'm picking up on.
Mirriodon was the artifact set. Actually, the first block introduced equipment.
You got Reservoir. Add 2 to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast
Mirror spells.
Mirror spells or activate abilities of Mirror. Return target Mirror from your graveyard to your hand. We got a Swamp. And, oh, look at that. Who would have guessed? He's kind of cool looking. I like him. Hey, if we didn't bore you to tears, and by we I mean Dylan, hit that button. What'd you say? Jingle that bell? What'd you say last time?
Ring that bell.
Ring that bell. I don't know what the hell that means. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, touch each other.
Please do not encourage that on our channel.
No murdering of
If you do touch each other, make sure you get consent first.
humans. Consent is always good. Yeah, we love you. Goodbye.